Hello, just got done watching the Sony press conference and that shit was amazing. Honestly, Microsoft was a bit more fucking flashy with theirs, which is something that I do sort of give them a thumbs up on. But either way, though, I did like a lot of the games that sort of came out for Sony. Excuse me. The first being Last Guardian, and honestly, I get the feeling, well, at least this game sort of has an art style that is reminiscent of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. And I was thinking maybe that this could probably be another prequel, or it could be a sequel. Who knows? Honestly, if this is a prequel to Shadow of the Colossus and sort of bridges the gap between that, oh my god. But maybe these games, they have nothing in common. But either way, they did actually talk about like The Last Guardian. That fucking bird dog thing is cute as fuck for how big it is, and honestly, I want one my own. But either way, this did look like a very pretty cool puzzle game, something that is very different from what we've been dealing with as of late. Because it doesn't seem like it doesn't have any combat. It seems to be a completely puzzle-based game in which that you and this dog, or at least this giant bird dog, just goes through this area and you try and systematically work your way through it. Or at least that's all that they've shown off. So really, it does look pretty interesting. Also, jumping into the the Star Wars Battlefront game. Honestly, this just looks like Final Fantasy. I keep saying Final Fantasy. I'm very sorry about that. This looks like the Star Wars arcade game, the one where, well, if anybody has ever been to an arcade, I know I'm old as fuck, but if you've been to an arcade and you remember the Star Wars the arcade game, it looks like it just took specific parts from the from the Star Wars 4, 5, and 6 movies, and then sort of just branched them together to sort of, but then instead of it just being like in this first person thing in which that you just fly ships and try and do sword fighting and then do first person shooting, this seems like it's a game which is built around like, okay, you get to run out up on the field and you can like actually pilot all of the you can pilot all of the walkers and actually get down and have like a 5-on-5 battle, or have like a TIE fighter versus like a R-wing battle. I'm like, the shit's fucking amazing, and it's something that I really do like, and I really do hope that this game is really fucking good. Well, actually, a lot of the Star Wars games that have been coming out recently have been really fucking good, and I really do sort of commend them for actually staying true to what they actually believe in and just making them really fucking good games. Cutting over to like Horizon Zero Dawn, the game, not too much is really explained about that game, except for the fact that it seems like you're like a normal hunter, but like you're in the future or alternate reality or alternate future or some shit like that, and you gotta fight robot dinosaurs. Shit's really fucking amazing. I really fucking like it, along with Hitman. I know a lot of people that they don't really like Hitman, but I grew up on that shit. I still play Hitman 2 and Hitman Blood Money and Absolution. Well, Absolution is still pretty new, but yeah, that shit right there, it was pretty good. I was thinking about Hitman Contracts, but I really like all of them because they're all pretty cool in their own way. Also, a Legend is coming back. And I know a lot of people that they really fucking hated the fact that Shenmue III was a Kickstarter based game, but honestly, I'm just happy that that game is coming back, because thanks to that game, a lot of our games today have actual interactions, have actual like consequences between characters, the things you say, the things you do, like the actions you take. Honestly, Shenmue was one of the games that actually started that shit, and it started out up on the Dreamcast. And for those of you out there who do want to go out and replay that shit, well, it may cost you an arm and a leg, but you can always go out and try and get Shenmue 3 for the regular Xbox, but again, that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. So hopefully Shenmue 3, it does sort of come out, and that does do really good upon its Kickstarter. I've already talked about Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy World, that looks like a pretty fun little chibi game. Honestly, I don't really know what's going to be going on with it, but that shit looks like it's going to be like the brand new thing for the PlayStation Vita. And if that's only on the Vita, which most likely is not going to be, it's probably on the PlayStation 4 and the Vita. If it was just on the Vita, that shit would be fucking amazing, because it give me a reason to go out and buy a fucking Vita, or at least, well, it would give me a reason. Well, I already own a Vita, sorry about that, but it would give me a reason to just go out and buy this game strictly for my Vita instead of having to buy it for both fucking consoles. Also, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Honestly, I'm not really looking all that forward to this game. However, the one thing that I do like about it that is very different from all of the other ones, because every single one of I do notice though that all of the Assassin's Creed games as of late have had a very interesting theme. Even though all of the characters are supposed assassins, going on from 1 to then having 3 and then dealing with 4. Well, now you being a high class assassin to a rebel to a founding father helper to a pirate. Now you are a gang. Now you are hired muscle to a fucking gang. I fucking love it, and I love all the brand new weapons. However, that could mean, looking at some of the combat in the cutscenes, though, it looks as though that they're finally going to bring back the fucking counter system, because taking that shit out of Unity was never really a good idea in the first fucking place, and hopefully that does come back. Also, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 finally bringing back the co-op campaign mode, or at least that's what I fucking assume. If they do bring that back, thank you, because that's actually really giving people a reason to actually buy your fucking game again, or at least for just the co-op portions, and just make them long and make them good. That's all we ask for. And have us play those with friends, or have co-op missions, or if you're going to do the zombie thing, actually give that a fucking story so we can understand the shit. Would be nice. And honestly, I really do like how they're doing the multiplayer, because it seems as though it's actually sort of way more team oriented, rather than just I'm out for myself, I'm running down this road, then you run into a pack of bullets. Which is very fucking different. I do well, that's how it seems anyway. And finally, let's talk about Uncharted 4. It's Uncharted. Looks fucking amazing. I really fucking love it. I don't want to keep this video going on for too long, but Uncharted is fucking amazing. I love it. What do you think about it? The game is great, and also it seems though as that like you could actually, well, the one new thing about it is that it looks like that you can drive vehicles in this one, which is very, I don't know how to feel about that. I actually really do like I actually like the change. Seems like it's pretty nice though. Being able to drive, and also it does still have its crazy cinematics and all the rest of that craziness in it. But I don't know how this is really going to end. So they are saying that this is going to be the final chapter in the Nathan Drake's saga. So hopefully this does sort of end on a good note. So please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next Jongravesshow Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and tell me what do you think of this press conference and all that crazy shit down there. I'll see you next time. I'm out.